Hello everybody, welcome to the Chemopedia Academy. So here I am with the previous year questions of the GATE examination, and this question is basically from the GATE 2013 examination, and this was from the general aptitude section. So now let's read the question carefully. So the question says velocity of an object fired directly in upward direction, okay, and is given by the equation v equals to 80 minus 32t, where t is basically time and which is given in seconds. When will be the velocity be between 32 meter per second and 64 meter per second? Okay, so in the question they have given one equation, that is basically the velocity is equals to 80 minus 32 t, where t is basically a time. Let this equation to be a 1. Okay, and they have asked when will be the velocity be between 32 to 64 meter per second, means they have asked the time range value in which the velocity will be in the between 32 to 64. Okay, not 32 to 64, but the value which are coming to between this 32 and 64. So what we will do, we will take two cases. The case 1 in which we will put v equals to 32 meter per second, and the second case in which we will put v equals to 64 meter per second. Okay, so let's put this value in the equation 1. So if we put v equals to 32, then it will be 32 equals 80 minus 32t, and if we solve for t, then let's take 80 to the left hand side, then it will be equals to minus 32t, and if we solve further, then 32 minus 80, that will be coming to be 48, and that 32 will be coming downside, and which will be equals to t. This minus will cancel with this, and this 16 2s are, and this is 16 3s are. So from here the t value is coming to be 3/2 seconds. Okay, so from here the t value is equals to 3/2 seconds. Okay, in the second case, if we put 64 in the place of velocity, then 64, the equation becomes 64 equals to 80 minus 32t, and if we solve for t, then let's take 80 to the left hand side, and it will be equals to 32t, and if we subtract 80 from 64, then it will become with the minus sign, that is 16, and let's put that 32 in the downside and solve for t. This minus gets cancelled, 16 1s are, 16 2s are. So from here the t value is coming to be 1/2 seconds. So 1/2 seconds is coming from the second case, and from the first case the time is coming to be 3/2. Correct. So the time range value means from 1/2 seconds to 3/2 seconds. It is the time interval in which the velocity will be in between 32 to 64 meter per second. So according to this, the correct option will be C. Now let's move to the next question. So this question is also from the same examination, that is GATE 2013 examination. Okay, let's read the question carefully. So in a factory there are two machines. So there are two machines, that is M1 and M2, which manufacture 60%, means M1 manufactures 60% and 40% manufactured by M2 machines. And what they are manufacturing? They are manufacturing the auto components. Okay, and out of the total production, 2% of the M1 and the 3% of the M2 are found to be defective. Okay, so they have also mentioned the 2% which auto components which are manufactured from the M1 is found to be defective, and 3% from the M2. If a randomly drawn auto component from the combined lot is found to be defective, okay, what is the probability that it was manufactured by M2? Okay, so what they have given in the question, they have given in a factory there are two machines. There are two machines, M1 and M2, right? They have given 60% manufacture from the M1 and 40% manufacture from the M2. Okay, this is the manufacture, and they have given also 2% of the total production. Out of the total production, 2% is found to be defective. So 2% found to be defective from the machine A. 2% defective, right? So 2% defective from machine A, machine 1 defective, and 3% defective from machine M2. Right, so they have given this much of information, and they have asked the probability that it was manufactured from the M2. Means they have asked that if we draw one auto component, then what is the one auto component, and that is found to be defective, then what is the probability that found defective component is from the M2. Okay, so what will we assume? We will be assuming the total production. Let the total production to be 100. If we take the 100, then it will be more complicated. If we take 1000 the total production, then it will become very easy. So let the total production to be 1000 for the more simple way to solve this question. Total production, let the total production of the auto components to be 1000. Okay, so according to this, the M1 produces how much? 60% of the total production. So 60% of the total production, the total production is 1000. So from here, if we solve this, then it will be coming to be 600. Okay, and if we do for the M2, that is 40%, 40 by 100 into 1000, then it will be coming to be 400, right? And second thing, they have 2% defective. So defective from the M1, so M1 have 2% of defective. So 2% defective. Okay, so 2%, that is 2 out of the 600 will be coming to be how much? This get cancel, and it will be coming to be 2. And from the M2, the defective component, auto components from the M2 machine is 3%. So 3 divided by 100 into 400, that will be coming to be 12. Okay, so from M1 12 auto components are defective, and from the M2 12 components are the defective. So the total defective components, the total defective component is 12 from M1 and 12 from M2, that will be coming to be 24, right? And they have asked the probability that found defective component is manufactured by the M2. Okay, so the probability probability of the defective component manufacture from the M2, defective auto component manufacture by M2 machine. So M2 machine manufacture 12 defective components, and there is total defective components is found to be 24. So if we solve this, then it will be coming to be 1 by 2, which is equals to 0.5. So from here the correct option will be C option. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video is a little bit useful for you. See you in the next video.